Today, I'd like to talk about the power of intuition in the way we build a better business. In fact, my intuition picked this topic for me. I didn't know what to say exactly before starting this video, but I had the feeling, I had the gut feeling that I should talk about this topic, although I have pretty much just alluded to it in other videos and articles, never really talked about it, never really explored it much, I believe, although I have not designed any framework or model, I haven't rationalized it. Intuition has always been a very important part about how I've built businesses and how I operate MetaHelm today. Intuition is funny. It's funny how we talk about it, how we consider it. In fact, the narrative about intuition is very, I find funny. I find what I mean by this is interesting. It's ironic sometimes because if you go to formal business courses and programs, I doubt that you will have a class, a course on intuition management. Right? Intuition management would sound like a very odd business class to attend. I don't know, maybe it exists. I should look it up. I should research it. But you may have heard many times from entrepreneurs that you should follow your intuition. So how do you follow your intuition if there is no method, no actually no proposed technique to follow your intuition? I'm not sure either. But what I know is that when I quiet my external voices, when I make more room for the inner voices, I can hear my intuition. I can hear it guide me through important decisions, through strategic decisions, such as should I launch this offer or that offer? Should I actually stop doing this? And that has happened to me very often time. For instance, in 2018, I thought it would be a good idea to do consulting in a different way. And so my intuition was telling me that the old consulting model that required you to go in person, facilitate meeting, drive, fight traffic, and arrive stressed out to a meeting with the client was outdated. That model was outdated. My intuition was telling me to look for something different. And very naturally, I turned to remote ways of working. So I signed up for Zoom. I was, I think, one of the early adopters of Zoom still. And I was very fortunate to do that a couple years later when COVID hit and we all had to turn to Zoom. I was already prepared. My intuition guided me to a method of working in consulting that was actually maybe forward thinking. I didn't think very long. I just thought that would be the right thing to do. I didn't have to have this decision validated by any boss because I'm a solopreneur. But at the same time, I didn't let the boss inside or the board of directors inside overthink this option. I just let it happen organically. And in a matter of days, I was set up to work remotely with Zoom. This is one of the examples, but I have many other examples for why intuition is so critical when you do business. So at this stage, I can't tell you exactly what to do. I can't tell you exactly, I don't have any magic one. And if you have a process to cultivate intuition, I am interested in knowing from you, and hearing from you and knowing what this process sounds like, because this year, I want to follow my intuition more. This year, I want to let my inner voice guide me. I want to let life guide me through the growth and through the expansion of the impact of MetaHelm with my clients and the people I serve. So if you have any thoughts, if you have any comments, if you have any tips for me, I welcome them. That's what my intuition is telling me to ask you right now. Why? I'm not too sure. Again, this is a very intuitive video and a very intuitive process. I hope, as always, that this video helps you. I hope that what I do is maybe different enough, but reassuring enough that it inspires you to follow this type of move, and that that I will hear from you very soon. Well, thank you so much. And again, let life guide you a little more than just your head. All right.